Okay, is that recording?
That's recording.
That's been
That should
recording
be
for
recording.
a while. Were you catching a fly?
No, it's good. He's got us sorted. So these will be running in. Yeah.
I'm aware of what he was doing.
Okay, I'll just...
Yeah, John. John.
Yeah, John. Yeah, John.
This intro is never going to get old, man. I'm sorry, I love it so much.
You say that, but look, let's look back on it in a year.
What, when we're crying or laughing?
Crying from laughter.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Is this podcast still going to be going in a year?
Yeah, we'll be on episode... What's...
52, technically.
Well...
Oh my god, I was going to say 360. I've completely messed up our release schedule, so cancel all your plans, guys.
Yeah.
Fucking hell.
I hope you enjoyed your last weekend.
I look, I tell you what, with all the special episodes we're going to be releasing throughout the year, like St. Paddy's Day, which we're
Can't
going
wait for that one.
we're doing a drunk episode for that one. I mean, we already drink during this podcast, but if we aren't, the deal I said to Robbie was if we have to start the podcast at least 10 beers deep each.
I think we're going to need someone then to handle the actual road mark.
Me?
And stuff. You're... Okay.
You don't understand my tolerance.
Oh, fucking hell, okay.
You
Fine.
You can do the spicy food.
It's just a normal day for Robbie.
It's just I've already had some fireballs.
Okay, fair enough. How was that?
The fireball,
Yeah.
amazing. I did take a time lapse, so when you take it out of the fridge, the bottle kind of crystallizes up after a while. The hyperlapse didn't really work so well.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it didn't turn out great. It took me like 3 minutes to get 4 seconds. Anyway, how have you guys been?
I'm all right. How are you, Tom?
Yeah, man, I tell you what, I had a really... I was kind of flat today. Like, good things have happened today, but I was kind of flat. And then Jahan came up to me today and gave me the best bit of news.
It's the
Yes, it
worst
was a
thing.
kiss. He kissed me. And I lost my mind. And now my energy levels are just like right up here. And today's episode is going to be really good. And I don't want to spoil it now. I want to get into it later when we hit it. But it just...
Okay.
It's going to be so good.
Jahan?
Mine pretty much went the other way. As soon as I saw it, I saw this news, I put it into the group. Tom doesn't use his Twitter, so it's not actually logged in on his phone. So I had to show him on my phone. But no, since Tom's happiness, I'm the introvert, so I will go the other way. So I'm actually really sad now.
Wow, you guys are like yin and yang.
Yeah.
Wow.
right.
Even physically, yeah.
Oh my God.
Had to bring it into it. It was implied.
Well, I should really sort of intro the podcast, shouldn't I? This is quite a long intro, sorry guys. But welcome back to another installment of the New Age Geeks podcast, the NAGcast. I hope you...
As some people are calling it.
Some people are calling it just us. I am joined by my fellow geeks, Robbie and Jahan. And we've got some juicy news for you guys tuning in. We're going to be talking about Black Myth. We're going to be talking about Nintendo Direct. We're going to jump into a few movies and entertainment. We're going to bring up WandaVision, and we're going to jump into a bit of anime towards the end, which I think is pretty cool. And we're going to find out what was Robbie and Jahan's most troublesome experience during gaming.
Before we start into that, can I just call out that week by week, anyone watching the video clips on Instagram, they will notice that the studio is coming along, right?
Yes.
And they will know that in the dark corner of the garage, Phil Spencer is still locked in. He's chained up there, fish head, toilet water. But I just wanted to get his actual opinion on how the studio is coming along.
Spending the time to put the space together and kind of the facilitation of that, I think is just a great service to the game industry.
Phil, that was so kind.
Thanks so much, mate.
Thank you so much. I mean, I wonder what he's going to say when it's actually officially built.
Gaming.
Classic Phil. Classic Phil.
Thank you, Phil.
Classic.
Thank you.
Back in the corner.
So, Jahan, do you want to kick off gaming for us?
Yes, this morning at, I want to say 2 a.m., Nintendo tweeted out that they will be having a Nintendo Direct. Not a partner, not an indie. It was just clear Nintendo Direct, which means, fingers crossed, big things are about to be announced in the next 12 hours or so.
And what are you hoping for from it?
Oh, God. I would love Metroid Prime 4 to get something.
Why?
That thing's been in fucking development for like 3 years now. It got announced 3 years ago, so potentially was developing for like a year before that, and it's just been radio silence. So that, but I think in particular, Breath of the Wild 2 gameplay. Super Smash is apparently going to be there, so I don't know. There's some leaks and rumors that it might be Crash coming to the Nintendo family of...
Didn't they already announce last week that Crash 4 is coming to Switch?
Yes, but
we're going to do it again.
I mean, it just works. Like, if it's coming there, then why not bringing out...
South Park did it bigger, better, and uncut, remember? It was great.
So they're just bringing more of the Crash back catalogue to it, is what you're saying?
To the Smash catalog. What are you talking about now?
Crash is coming to Smash Bros.
Might be coming to Smash.
Oh, I misheard you.
Okay.
I thought you said Crash was
The
coming
game,
to
the franchise is coming to Nintendo.
Yeah, which I was like, we already knew this.
No, you're... So there's rumors that might be happening.
I thought for a second I was ahead of him on news for a second. And I was so happy. I was like, this guy's an idiot.
Pokemon's 25th birthday is this year as well, so people are holding out for a 4th gen remake of Platinum and Pearl and Diamond. And
How is Pokemon 25 years old?
No idea, but you know what else is 25 years old as of today? It's a very special day in the Gilmore family world. It was only...
fuck off.
If you read my story, it was only 25 years ago today, making history. It was Billy Madison going for the last shot.
That wasn't Billy Madison. That's,
that's
Happy Gilmore, actually. But look.
Great.
Same guy.
New information.
It's new information.
Yeah.
But it's important.
That Billy Madison won the PGA Tour Championship 25 years ago.
Yeah.
It was.
Billy Madison?
That's what he
Okay,
said.
Yeah.
I thought...
He's just taking the piss.
Anyway, moving back to...
Back?
Yep.
What else? And then Zelda, 35th anniversary. So I fucking love that game. So I just
You
want
think
more.
they do something huge for it if it's
Well,
35
they
years?
didn't do much for Mario, which arguably is the reason Nintendo and the gaming industry is where it is at the moment. So I'm not really holding out hope for like the second child.
I wouldn't like put the gaming industry down to Mario.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Oh, big time.
I'd put it down to Sonic.
No, it's actually Sonic is nothing compared to
Like,
Mario.
this is a dangerous lead into the joke because they're either going to tee off on me and not let me finish it.
All right, guys, forget about the rest of the episode. We're just going to talk about the Sonic v Mario.
Yeah. That was my only
That
joke
was
for
it.
that one. Yeah.
That's all I've got.
I just know you love Sonic.
Fucking-
And I'm just surprised you went with Mario
I am
over
excited for
Sonic.
that TV series. To be fair,
Yeah, okay, cool.
yeah. See, it's not fun. If I agree with you,
I'm not talking about Sonic saving TV. It's Sonic saving gaming.
no, never again.
You know what? When you say 35 years, it does sort of make me...
25.
It's what?
35 for
35.
Zelda.
Oh, 35 for Zelda, sorry. Yeah.
It kind of makes me want to play Twilight Princess. For
Oh,
sure.
absolutely.
I wish there was like a... Is there an HD version of Twilight Princess?
There is on the failed Wii U.
Yeah.
It is really good.
Wasn't
Is
that the working title for the final Twilight movie?
Twilight Princess.
Or is that what they call Robert Pattinson in the script? I don't know.
In the new Batman, or...
He's actually not called Batman anymore. He's just called Twilight Princess.
Twilight Princess.
Justice League and Twilight Princess.
The face bit in the Batman mask just sparkles like diamonds.
Oh my god, your breath is amazing.
I think it'd be pretty cool. When does it start again?
Well, by the time this episode comes out, it would have been 3 days. But 8 a.m. Thursday morning. It's brilliant. I thought it was starting at 9, which means I would have had to have been working.
Oh,
But
no.
an hour.
Yeah, working.
I've got an hour of enjoyment before.
Working whilst Jahan has like 4 screens at his desk that he
Yeah.
works, and he's got 1 Twitch feed, 1 news feed, and then 2 work in the middle. Sometimes
No,
change-
he
Still
has,
doing
he,
work,
has,
at
he has one work on a tablet. He has a Twitch,
Twitter
fucking
deck.
Twitter, and everything else in the middle is just work on the side. I'm like, oh yeah, shit. Stonks.
Oh, I love it. I love your work, John.
Cheers.
You know what else I think was really cool that we saw just get announced out of the blue is this Black Myth Wukong game. So it's from a Chinese game developer, which is...
Did you say Wuhan?
Wukong.
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 Oh, shit.
Yeah, no, it's called Wukong. Thanks, Robbie.
Strike while the nail is hot. Just fucking get it out there.
I mean, it was a good shout.
Thanks.
different.
I don't want anything coming out of there again.
But so it's by a Chinese developer called Game Science Interactive, and we got like a 3-minute gameplay trailer of this thing. It's been a long time since I've seen like a game trailer and been like, oh my god, I need to get my hands on this right now. And this is what this game made me do. It looks unreal. It's in Unreal Engine 4.
Yeah, it looks too good, in my opinion. It's got that cyberpunk vibe.
Does it?
Yeah, it's way too good. It's so nice to look at.
With what, like barely any marketing behind it, so they're not amping it up to be.
Oh, mate, there doesn't need to be any marketing behind this. Literally, it's just being propelled by the audience. Just every time anything comes out about it, you see so many people breaking it down frame by frame and then just like talking about it. And granted, the studio is really humble, which is probably going to work in their favor.
Big time.
But yeah, it looks so good.
Sorry, I forget what mythology it's based on.
Son Goku.
Yeah, but
Journey to the West.
Journey to the West, that's it.
Yeah.
Which is really cool. So that's what the whole sort of story arc is based on in this game. So essentially all the enemies and you yourself, the character that you play, not that we have very many details about it, you'd like this sort of monkey-ish looking humanoid. And you got like a staff and you're basically versing like enemies that are like the same size to you two who are like Titan level, the size of cliffs. So it looks
really well designed as well.
Insanely well designed in terms of like hitboxes, just the environment around you, everything you can do, and the music. That's what gets me in games all the time. I'm a sucker for soundtracks. That's what sucks me into games. It looks incredible.
All right, when's it out?
No idea.
We have no idea. It's very limited information, but it's something that's the biggest thing in my opinion that breaks out.
Weird having such limited information about China. It's just weird.
That's why I said it was surprising we were getting anything at the beginning.
Yeah, it's weird.
I wonder the amount of game consoles and games that are just locked in China that we have no idea about whatsoever, and they could be the best thing ever.
Well,
I was going to say, I bet you there's like one in the shape of like a baked cheese tart. You know the way we had like the KFC console? There's
Yeah.
probably a baked cheese one that just keeps your cheese tarts warm.
why?
Because they love baked cheese. Have you ever seen the queues in like World Square?
Not a fortune cookie?
Oh, fortune! I just feel it would break though.
Cha-ching.
And that's it. You keep selling. We've never sold more units. And every time you break it, there's the receipt.
For your new one. Just, God damn it again.
I bought this a week ago.
You will buy a new one in 4 weeks.
How is it out of warranty?
I mean, to be honest, since we spoke last time, there actually hasn't been that much breaking news about games other than those two things. Not that it's been a slow week, it's just that nothing really stands
Moving
out.
on swiftly.
Moving on to
I have news.
Do you?
Yes.
What type of news?
It's a Robbie-led news item.
Oh.
It's a classic Robbie mess around.
Doing a mess around. Hit me.
Now, are you aware of the TV show Black Mirror?
Indeed.
Yes.
Yes. Are you aware of documentaries?
Yes.
Well, Elon Musk is clearly a fan of the two and is saying that we can have human trials of the Neuralink by the end
Oh,
of the
God.
year.
Yeah, nah. I don't want anything to do with that.
My main question is, if you freeze, how do you turn yourself off and on again?
Is that actually what you were thinking of? But I think in Black Mirror, the possibilities are endless. But
Yeah, but the possibilities are limited to porn. At the same time.
true. Look, I immediately thought of porn.
Like, am I going to need antivirus software for my brain? How do I turn
What?
myself
Yeah.
off and on again?
Yeah. So what happens? Do you just like, you're walking down the street. Oh, that sounds
Oh, sorry, Jahan.
You're walking down the street and someone just hacks you and you just like fall on the ground and your legs stop
Oh my
working.
god! Imagine like a live version of Watch Dogs where people like Aiden's just walking along
Holy
with his
shit.
phone.
Oh
And
my
he's like, I'm
God.
going to hack into this person and make him just walk around. It's like, have you ever seen the documentaries on Colombian Devil's Breath?
No.
So
Actually.
Yeah, it's like these prostitutes. It's somewhere in South America. I'm guessing Colombia. They give this. They like have this drug on their like lips or something, but they have like wax on their lips so they don't get affected by it. And then they just kiss the guy, and he's fully conscious, but they can tell him to do whatever they want, and he just does it. It's like people have woken up like their bank accounts.
Is that like
cleared
the
out.
Haitian
That sounds
zombie
like
stuff?
That sounds like Caesar, like that stuff that's in.
Yeah, but imagine
parts of
this
Europe.
digital. Yeah, I mean, there's obviously great things like you can talk to your smart home without doing anything.
Just
But,
think
like,
about it, like.
all the negative things. Well, I'm only thinking of them now. I was thinking about turning myself off and on again, but now there's just so
Sleeping
much
would
more.
be brilliant though. Holy shit, just going, okay, and just like, you're out.
Man,
Just
I've,
wait.
I've told you already. Turn yourself off and on again. Turn yourself on. Porn. You can just think about it instantly. Holly Hendricks is waiting for you.
But how does that turn like what?
You'd never be off.
That that's like a really like deep way of saying turn yourself off and on again. You're never off.
Oh, it's deep, all right.
Yeah,
It's just like, I love technology, but I don't want that thing in my head. That just freaks me out. Like
you don't have to get it, but I never want to use Google Translate again in my life because that stuff is
that's
terrible.
where I can see this going and like universal, like obviously English is the quote universal language of the world, but being able to speak to someone in like remote China and without like any form.
It's kind of like being in the Matrix. Like, oh,
Yeah.
I'm going to learn kung fu.
Holy crap. Yeah, just like
I know kung fu.
your body would be able to respond and just like
Yeah.
it would be muscle
me.
memory.
I know kung fu.
Show me.
Holy crap.
Stop trying to hit me and hit me.
Possibilities are as endless as the internet.
Hang on. Let's be real here for a second.
You
Because
could invest in Bitcoin from your head.
let's think about what this is actually going to destroy, which is making a huge massive moves in the world of gaming and engineering and porn and all this stuff. It's VR. It's going to destroy VR.
Yeah,
Is
but
it?
look-
No, because VR is still like you're like going into a virtual world. This is just connecting to the internet. Like you're not seeing the internet in front of
But
you.
what if you could?
Yeah, what? Because
Well, then
could you
that's
not-
that's like an eye implant, like
No,
in
no,
like
but
in
because-
like in Black Mirror where they had like the
no,
the
because
eye implant.
obviously it's connected to your brain, correct?
That's the point of
Yeah,
the,
no,
Yep.
but like with
It's
with,
neural.
with hallucinations, it's not like your eyes are actually seeing different things. It's your brain fucking up.
But who said you had to use your eyes? You're like thinking.
says
No,
your-
that's the thing.
Like,
With this
Who says your
neural
brain is
connection, you
fucking up?
with this neural connection, surely that means you could, hey, I want to play actual cyberpunk, and you'll be done.
Fuck. You know what else? You know what else I think of when I think of these neural links like fucking up? Do you remember the scene from Austin Powers in the movie where they got the robotic hot chicks and he's like screwing with their head like because he's in his speedos or whatever? It's just like everyone like losing their mind all of a sudden in the street. They're like,
Oh my god!
and
could
they
you
blow
do,
up.
Could you do a thing like at the end of Kingsman where like you blow everyone's heads off? Imagine,
The possibilities are endless.
like it's just as endless as your imagination.
Great. This is new information.
You're welcome, Elon. You're welcome for this. I hope you take this into consideration when you're talking about the
Yeah,
Neuralink.
did he? I swear he must have thought of this, or someone must have been like, "This is a dumb idea."
He's so far ahead. But I was watching him on Joe Rogan the other day. Like he's talking about colonizing Mars, and he still can't figure out how to make an airless tire. So I don't know where his priorities are.
It is good because then you get other smart people to kind of fill in the gaps. You are just a visionary to be like, "We need to do this," and they're like, "Right, how do we get there?"
I also don't want to fuck with him because he also said like the Cybertruck was in
The Warthog.
or was like you couldn't smash you like he was there smashing whatever. He threw a steel ball out the window and it broke. I don't want to fuck with him. He's that guy's got a cannon.
Yeah, that's. Oh yeah, good
Yeah.
point. Yeah.
I'd love to sit in a room with him though. How good would that be? Just like think because if this is the ideas he's coming up with, he must have fucking hundreds.
The ones
of
that
it.
he actually like tells people, it would be great to be a little fly on the wall, and
Yeah.
just in his brainstorming and just hearing him say whatever.
I have a feeling he sits like. Have you ever seen that episode of Parks and Rec where it's like they're in Washington and they have this senator and he literally is like, okay, then and he's like the perfect like. He's like
Is
the
that
perfect.
Paul Rudd?
No,
Is
no,
that that
no,
one?
no, no, no. He's like there. It's Ben and April are in like Washington, and this guy is like, okay, he's like the perfect senator, like perfect person you want to manage, and then he just goes into a room and just sits there. He's like, is he watching TV?
Yeah.
Like, is he like, what's he doing? Is he sleeping with his eyes open? I have a feeling Elon's probably like that. They just wheel him
Grimes
out.
gets into bed and he just sits there, just good night, honey.
Okay, should we just do this then? Yeah.
You know what else is really cool? Is
Mars.
is this Disney Plus star. We got to talk about this.
I like the way you went like Mars star. Yes.
Scary.
Yes.
Yes.
If you don't crack that in front of the microphone.
Oh god, I am.
Guys, ready?
That's gonna be so shit now.
Oh.
You hear that?
I thought you weren't going to finish it. I was like,
Yeah. For Disney Plus star. Well, before we get into it, anyone listening to this podcast
now,
it is the 22nd of February that we are releasing this on. If you're listening to this today, you have until midnight to lock yourself in at 20% off. This is not you can go in and type in discount code New Age Geeks. It won't work, but maybe they might just wonder who the hell is this people.
they're not paying us, but this is truly something to get excited about. But yeah, you have a limited amount of time, so
It's
do
an
it
extra
now.
$2 a month currently.
3, isn't it?
It's up to $8.99.
Yeah, and it'll be
Yeah.
going up to $11.99, right?
No, it's going up to $8.99. It's like the 20% off is what we're talking about.
Oh,
today.
okay, right.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
Okay,
So if you
where
already,
I was at the start, you were now.
Yeah, okay. Shit. Back where we belong.
so just a disclaimer, get it done today. Today is your last day to get it done before it officially comes out tomorrow.
It's
the 23rd.
basically everything Disney bought from Fox that they couldn't put on a family-friendly Disney Plus.
And fuck me, we're about to tell you the reason as to why you need to get it right now.
Every Alien movie, like they have every
Dude, they have Dude, Where's My Car?
Dude,
Like,
where's my
It's the
car?
only thing you keep saying. It's
Dude,
the one movie.
No, so here's the reason why this stands out against all of the other streaming platforms is, you know how like Stan came out or Amazon came out and it's like, oh, we got White Chicks as well. It's like, dude, Disney's coming out and they've got a whole bunch of movies and TV shows that is just well and truly above the norm of what the other guys have, and they have all the fucking seasons.
But just imagine once the
Like-
licensing deals that they currently have with Netflix and Stan and
can
Prime
destroy them.
locally, once they run out, like once It's Always Sunny comes to Disney Plus Star, once like all the stuff that's on ABC, all the stuff that's like ABC is in the American, anyone listening to America, ABC, your ABC, anyone in Australia, not our ABC, anything like that, that'll all go back to Star. It's just like, yeah, plus they have Firefly, which no one has over here. I'm very excited about, and you're gonna watch it.
Nah, I'm
and
not
it's-
going to watch it.
Dude, but like they even have Starship Troopers. Like,
No one's had that, yeah.
dude, everything.
Bob's Burgers
like,
hasn't been on
Bob's
anything
Burgers,
They
here.
got
That
Archer.
was-
They've got
Archer's
everything.
going over.
Like,
Could you imagine they actually have like the weekly updates of Archer like coming out weekly?
I bet you they will. I fucking bet you they will.
Is Archer still going?
Yeah.
Yes.
What the fuck? I started watching that back in 2014 or something.
They did lose their way for a little bit, and we haven't seen the full latest season yet, but they went back to being like ISIS again. So like after season 4, they went off and did their own thing. 'cause
Vice and
Archer,
Noir.
Vice, Noir, there was Danger Island, there
Yeah.
was, there was loads of, there was like,
The best thing about the latest season is the fact that it went back to their normie roots. They've changed it a little bit, but they've gone back to being ISIS.
Yep.
Which
Yeah.
is
yeah, stay with conversation, Tom, here. I already
Yeah,
said that. You guys have just gone. You both have cooled down. Your levels have come
Yin
down.
and yang,
I've gone up.
yin and
Yeah,
yang.
yeah.
sorry.
But yeah, so they have Archer, Bob's Burgers. Like, so in terms of adult animation, great. In terms of adult shows, movies, everything, fucking amazing. Like, this is the only streaming service. Like, one of the like you're not going to need Netflix over here unless you want to watch the new ones.
Originals, like
I would say that is the way Netflix is going. It's going
to its own.
Do you
to
program.
its own originals.
Yeah.
Do you think because so obviously the price of like Netflix, Star, and everything they're all rising, but it's because they have to pay these huge licensing deals and pay so much for like their own content and stuff like that. If they're no longer licensing content because everyone now has their own bloody streaming services, do you think the prices will start to come down?
No.
Okay.
I don't think
In
so.
fact, I'd be terrified if I was Stan and like maybe not Amazon because they're just going to do what they want, but it's like I don't see any reason for us to have either of those platforms.
I'd be
anymore.
terrified if I was Foxtel because HBO Max said that they plan to launch in Australia before the end of the year, and all anyone has Foxtel or binge for
Is for HBO
is
stuff,
HBO stuff.
Game of Thrones and
Game of Thrones, the new one with Nicole Kidman and Hugh Grant, The Undoing. There's Succession, Westworld, Barry, like everything that's on HBO. Once you take all those away from Foxtel, they have shit all.
Yeah. Like, I barely use my Stan. I think my girlfriend uses it to watch one show every 3 months.
I use Stan a lot. The one I use least is Amazon, but the fact it's $60 a year and it includes free Prime shipping
that's
for
the
the
thing,
year,
like, yeah,
it's just like I don't care.
I bought my Amazon was originally more for the actual delivery.
Yeah.
And then I found out I had Prime Video with
Plus,
it as
there's
well,
Prime Music in it as well.
which I'm sure
I'm
many
sure
people,
some people use.
Someone uses. It's like the Zune of the streaming
Oh
world.
my god, I forgot about them.
Amazon Zoom.
But like, so no one's going to get rid of their Prime, obviously, because
No.
just arguably, like, you know, Prime Day, all that shit is just kind of bundled. It's
yeah,
Okay,
a
fine.
really good value.
it's
but
really good value. And
Stan
like,
is.
Yeah, I don't know. I
I
don't
got
know.
Stan for Daria, and they took Daria away from me. And
no,
that
I
was
use
it.
Stan. So
La, la,
Stan
la,
has all the
la,
stuff that's on Showtime. So like Billions. They just finished Your Honor, which was fucking phenomenal. They had The Good Lord Bird. They have like all the one, The Great as well. They have some really, really good shows. That's why I use that for. The problem is the interface. The interface has gotten better. The worst in interface by far is Amazon Prime. Good
Yeah.
God, I hate that.
Stan took the lead there for a while though. It was horrible.
They've gotten better at it. So like now, do you remember you couldn't pick the episode you want to watch? It's just if it was in like you were watching it, you couldn't go in and pick what episode. So like something like Family Guy, you couldn't go in and just pick what episode. Like you had to like search the thing and then go in to do it that way rather than go, I've been watching this, but I just want to pick and choose what episode. It was so annoying. Amazon has gotten better, but I think just like Netflix just have it just down pat. It's just
I mean, they were the originators.
I think Netflix in terms of like I know we said the originals before, but even their stand-up stuff, does that count as originals as well? Because
Yeah.
they put their brand on it, or
but that's what
Well, yeah, it's a bit of a weird one, that one. Like,
but I like
Netflix Netflix stand up. I think that's all them, but Netflix originals like
well, the issue is they kind of use that for both things. So like,
Peaky Blinders like is not a Netflix
Yeah.
original, but they claim it over here. It is.
yeah, because I think it's because it's not on any other platform.
yeah,
over
they're
here.
licensed just to them.
Yeah,
Speaking
so
of which, Peaky Blinders cancelled this week.
Yep, it did.
What really? Why?
Don't know. There's so I have. Well, the latest season hasn't come to Netflix over here yet, so I haven't seen season 6. But yeah, it's done.
Can we just have a moment's silence with the cars in the background for 3 seconds for Peaky Blinders? And we're back, and I didn't want to edit that out just so you guys know what we're dealing with. And it's a sad time. You should cry.
You know
Cry.
what else? You know what else is sad that's also been cancelled? Brooklyn Nine-Nine.
Yeah.
Yes,
It's gone
I saw
again.
that.
Gone again.
Like, I haven't watched. I used to always watch Brooklyn Nine-Nine just as a background show, but with all the police stuff, I've been like pulling away from it. Just because the whole police brutality, Black Lives Matter stuff happening in America, it just felt weird, like watching it. I don't know why.
What?
I don't know.
Childish Gambino came out and just
That's like, no, that's like, oh, well, we found out that doctors are dickheads, so I stopped watching Scrubs.
No, I know. That's why I was just like, it's weird. No, it's more because they were like, we're going to tackle the Black Lives Matter. I was like, that's a weird thing to be tackling for a comedy show. That was why. But I am saddened because I really like that fucking show.
So much so you stopped watching it.
Yeah, fucking hell. Yeah, fair enough.
what was the other one? The dude from Hot Fuzz, Nick Frost show.
Oh, yeah, Truth Seekers.
yeah,
Is that
Yeah.
cancelled as well?
Cancelled, yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't mind. I thought it was an okay show.
I thought it was
didn't
a
finish- I
background show.
Yeah, I didn't finish. Like, I got halfway through. I didn't finish it. Yeah.
I think we watched 2 episodes, yeah. To be fair, I didn't bother going back to it, but
It needed more Simon Pegg rather than that like supporting character he was. Like, they need to do another movie together.
Just
I've
get
heard that
Edgar
he's
Wright.
in the works somewhere.
What's really-
He can't
yeah,
drive to work, obviously, because
He wasn't driving safe.
you know that's a bloke we just done for speeding earlier. I know someone listening into this podcast is really going to appreciate that joke.
I really hope they are.
Okay, just before we finish up on this Disney Plus Star stuff, if what we've talked about before hasn't made you sort of think about it and get in touch, not get in touch.
Yes,
Well,
get in touch.
No,
Please
but
do.
make you want to honestly sign up to this. I'll give you a few reasons why. So Robbie said the Aliens franchise before, so all the Aliens movies are coming, all the Planets for the Apes, all the Kingsman films, all 5 Die Hard movies, both Deadpool movies, all the Predator movies, Super Troopers, the entire Taken series, because apparently he's a terrible father and keeps losing his daughter.
Just kept losing.
After the first one, American Dad, all the FX shows, Archer.
I've missed American Dad.
My Name is Earl.
I saw that on that list and I completely forgot that was coming over.
I forgot that was a show.
I really love that show.
Prison Break, The X-Files.
X-Files as well.
Homeland, Glee is also
Isn't
coming.
it just weird to think though that Disney owns all of this?
All of it.
It's, yeah.
Like, all of it.
And I'm not going to continue to keep going on a lot of the shows, but like American Horror Story is due to come. Like they own all of that stuff.
It also just goes to show FX was making some banging shows.
Oh, mate, absolutely. But movies, everything from weird, like 28 days, 28 weeks later, like the scary zombie films.
Scary movie?
Do they
Maybe.
Have, I don't think
No,
there's-
you said scary zombie. I mean, do you mean
like
scary?
28 weeks later. I was like,
Oh,
the
right,
scary
zombie.
films.
Okay.
Yeah. Battlestar Galactica. They have Buffy the Vampire Slayer. They have
Did that say Blacktivity?
probably Jahan. You can look it up.
Okay.
Casanova. They have Encino Man. They have like great films in here that it's just so much stuff. Like when it first was announced, all I could think of was the scenario of, you know how you sit with dinner and you get to the table and you flick around, you finish dinner and you haven't decided what you want to watch. All I could think of is like that being completely erased. Now you sit down, you pick one thing because it's just, you're ready to go.
Speaking of that, has anyone used the random play feature on Netflix yet?
No,
What? No, what? I didn't know that was that.
like a random select character.
Yeah, basically. So once you're scrolling down, they're just like random play. I'm like, I don't trust that.
Do you
I
reckon
should-
it takes from your...
I have no idea. I haven't
History?
used it. Like if anyone listening has used it,
I'll
please-
try it tonight.
Please,
Fuck.
please let us know. But yeah, I haven't used it. I just don't trust it.
Can you do it on your phone?
I assume so.
Yeah, okay.
don't
I'm
know.
going to try it after this.
Yeah, it's just weird. I was just wondering if anyone's actually used it yet. Like, because you only have a certain amount of hours to watch Netflix in the evening.
But to be fair as well, like Xbox Game Pass on PC has a Ultimate has a choose like my next adventure for me. I've never actively gone, yeah, okay, that's the game I'm going to go and download and play. I've tried. I'm just like, no, I'm not interested in that. No, that doesn't.
No, do it. Honestly, next time you push the button, do it and play it and tell me how you feel after you finish it.
What are you expecting to come up?
I just want to know your thoughts and feelings afterwards because
Okay.
you wouldn't normally do it, so you went and did it. And as you know, it's all about gaming here. So,
I'll film it.
It
Phil?
is.
Gaming.
because has Phil just stopped reminding you in the back corner over here? Or?
All right, I'll try it. I'll
Can
film
you just
it.
pay him a little bit more attention?
He's paying up. He's giving us thanks, man. The studio's coming along.
Yeah. He likes the studio. He's just,
Thanks, Phil. Hey, I appreciate you.
yeah.
Look at us.
Look at us.
Look at us. Can we talk about One Division?
Yeah. I just love the fact you're wanting to talk about it now when you were hating it at the very start. Also, did you know it's now the most watched show in the world?
Yeah.
What?
It is the most
so
watched show
after
ever.
not ever.
After
Ever?
Mandalorian?
At the
No,
moment.
at the moment,
Oh.
yeah.
So after Mandalorian, it's
No,
not.
not like on Disney Plus. Like it's the most
Just
watched show in
concurrent
the world
right now.
So after episode 5, they have so like it started off slow with like episode 1 and 2, obviously, and yeah, after episode 5, I saw a stat today. It's the most watched show in the world currently.
Well, we've been encouraging people at work who've tried to watch episode 1 and 2, and they're like, no, I don't like it. And we've had to go, no, just fucking skip it
It's
and start
literally
at
an
3.
hour. Don't worry.
Yeah.
Like you
Just
can.
honestly, if you watch
It's an hour. There's a solid 40 minutes after.
skip to the last 5 minutes for episode 1 and 2, and then start at 3. But you didn't like it, did you? We didn't hate it. You just didn't think the most recent episode was good.
I think episode 4, there was just. I think. Okay, I think that
Is it
basically
episode 4 or 5?
What? No, wait, hold up. What episode are we on now?
So episode 5 just came out.
As of recording of this.
As of recording, which is Wednesday the 17th. Yeah, I think what I I think the reason why I didn't like it as much is because my bar had been set so low from the first 3 that when 4 came out, I'm like, this is really good. And then the other one, I was just sort of like, it was still a really good episode, but it just didn't blow my nips off as much as the last one.
That's interesting because to me that like the episode past was, in my opinion, bigger. Just well, spoilers obviously, but with Vision figuring out some shit's going down, Pietro or Peter in this case, Quicksilver being around and all this shit, like actually, getting involved, apparently having all the memories of what was happening back in Sokovia. But I thought that was much better. Like, obviously, episode 4 or 5 or whatever the previous episode was good. But I thought this kind of pushed it further.
Do you think the casting of Evan Peters is a wink, wink, nudge, nudge to him playing it? Do you think the casting directors forgot he played Quicksilver?
No, surely not.
Like, do you think it's actually the multiverse?
Surely not. Well, that was the prediction that you gave, right? It was like, holy fuck.
Because when he entered, they said that there's been a disturbance in the hex, and then he just shows up. So like, it's obviously Wanda didn't bring him there because she didn't have a clue.
Yeah. So my bet is because Pietro's dead in their universe, like their dimension.
And he was dead in the episode once she turned around. But like, if Wanda didn't bring him there, how did he get in?
The witch.
Oh, the Agnes character.
I've been researching into which Agnes, because did you notice that during the episode, you know how like everyone's like in their character role, and then it takes Vision to touch them to change. Spoilers massively, if it's as Jahan said before. But did you notice that before he even touched her, she wasn't frozen stuck in her character? She was talking about stuff, and then he hit her anyway.
That.
Okay. Watch it again and pay attention. I reckon that she is one of the evil people to watch. I think she's...
Well, yeah, that's what everyone thinks. She's Mephisto.
Yeah, well, she was also wearing like the witch outfit as well as a costume.
I didn't see that.
So are the Sons, by the way. They're wearing the exact same costumes that they do in the comics.
Oh, I didn't see that. I like Peter was wearing the 80s, maybe something 70s Quicksilver costume as well. That was a real blast.
I saw a really good meme during the week that Darcy, because now she's in the Hex now, the next episode we'll see her as her character from Two Broke Girls. She's just working in a cafe.
No, really?
I don't know. It's just like a meme. I don't know.
Oh my god, can we please?
How good would it be though?
Please. Because I only think of her from that movie or House Bunny. Do you remember House Bunny? Penelope.
When you say movie, you mean Thor, right?
What?
What movie do you think she's from?
House Bunny.
Is she in House Bunny?
Yeah, with Anna Faris.
You don't think of her from Thor?
No.
Okay.
Where she's arguably more well known for.
Oh, well. House Bunny is a great movie. I'm not sure if you've seen it before, but
you heard
Cindy.
it. You heard it here first, folks. House Bunny better than Thor.
You know what? To be fair, first Thor isn't that great. So.
The second one's not much better.
Yeah, so fair enough. It probably is better.
Okay, fair. Yeah.
Yeah, well
Tom, you
done.
win.
Thanks, guys.
Yeah, I think we should look. We are as of this coming out, we are an episode behind. So maybe we should leave WandaVision in the 90s.
Oh, hang on. Should we try and make a prediction based on what we've seen?
Okay. Yeah.
You're pretty good at this because
yeah.
when before like was it before or after the Evan Peters stuff? We were like, it's fucking Quicksilver from X-Men, and then they made it Evan Peters from X-Men.
Well, that was just like that wasn't just me. That was the rumor going around. Like, so like it was rumored that because they kept it very under wraps, but some people were saying that he was going to make an appearance. I was like, all right, well that's obvious. It's joining the dots. It's Evan Peters. He played Quicksilver. I mean, they can't not nudge to it. I'm trying to think what we could get out of it. I would like to know what really happens with Quicksilver. Is he actually dead? Is he actually...
Are you talking Pietro? Or?
Evan Peters Quicksilver. Is it actually her bringing them in from the multiverse?
Yeah.
And not realizing it? Because she didn't bring him in. Like, the look on her face, she was shocked by it.
Well, maybe she did subconsciously.
I don't think she did.
But she's clearly powerful. It was like that field.
I did see.
the hex field. That
Yeah,
just,
just
I am
wet.
looking forward to this whole her going down the crazy route because I
really
want her to be the big bad villain.
I want her to
for
be the
like
new
next.
Thanos.
Yeah, I want her to be the big bad villain for the next phase of Marvel.
Yeah.
100%. I
Which
think
is-
that would be amazing.
Well, she's been built like obviously she came in as a villain in Age of Ultron, but since then, what was that? That was like 2013, 2014?
Ultron was 2015.
2015. So we've had 6 years of her being a good guy,
And what I've realized
and
is
then the twist back to
no
her being a
one
bad guy.
calls her Scarlet Witch.
Yeah,
So
True.
she's becoming the Scarlet Witch.
yeah.
all right, I like it. I like where this is going.
Yeah.
You heard it here first.
Well, I'm sure people heard it on the
Not on the
internet
internet.
somewhere else.
No, not on the internet. Not on the
Okay,
internet.
what's next? We need to start wrapping this up. Come on.
Yeah, you know exactly what I want to fucking start talking about. Play the music.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. So this is the reason why I got so energetic today after being so flat, because Jahan delivered me the good news. And what is it, Jahan? When is Mortal Kombat trailer coming?
Shit, I don't actually know. You should know this. I just sent you the link. I think it was
It's coming out tomorrow,
March.
which is
tomorrow.
4 days ago. If you're
Oh,
listening,
yes.
if you're listening on Monday, it's already out.
It's already out.
It's already out. And oh my god, I cannot wait for this. This is so good.
I'm excited. I want.
Did you see the cast of Kano as well? It looks sick.
I haven't looked at anything. I want to go into the movie. No, don't look at me like that.
Wait, so you didn't see what the new Sub-Zero
I saw
looks like?
that, but I don't want to see anything beyond that. I want to watch this trailer and that's it.
It was basically the same type of content that for Kano that was done for
Shit.
Sub-Zero.
Okay,
Yeah.
fair enough. Yeah,
That's
I'm excited. I hope they keep the music, but look, it's very 90s, so I don't expect them to. So I think they're going to revamp it for a modern age.
They would be crazy not
What if they do
to
a well
use
done?
that intro.
Yeah, but what if they do a good job?
I don't know how you can perfect.
Even you don't believe they're going to do it.
I don't know how you can perfect the song that made people jump up and down in cinemas.
He says people as if there was plural. It was him.
Just him by himself.
Yes, at the age of 0 in the cinema. No, I think I was 3, wasn't I? Fuck.
It's a very young age to be watching that movie.
Yeah, Mum was super angry when my brother took us to the movies. Even for Blade, she was like, "What's wrong with you?" And I'm
Ready to die.
and I just loved every moment of it. She thought I was going to have nightmares. Joke's on you, Mum. I love it. I still do. And no, they'd be crazy to change that song in any way, shape, or form. It is so good.
It's out in May, right?
April.
Oh, what? Are you sure?
Yep.
Okay.
Filmed right here on home soil in Adelaide. Or
Radelaide,
South,
as some
in South
people call
Australia,
it.
I should say.
Why Adelaide?
I don't know. They actually did that in the first
Desert
movie.
probably.
No, they
Just
did that.
fucking.
They actually did that in the first movie as well. They filmed parts of it in Australia.
So what,
Earthrealm's just fucking dirt, so they probably just went out to the outback and just that was it.
done.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You have to-
Smashed it.
We don't know like majority of where this like what's going to take place. Is this like a remake of the first film? Is this like a continuation after the second one, which was pretty poor? Why are you guys excited? This is the best shit ever, and I hope they give Scorpion so much screen time.
Yeah, I mean, look, I'll see. I don't hold that much hope for any video game to movie adaptation.
Hitman.
That's still not.
Actually, speaking of which, apparently Monster Hunter, the movie that came out last year.
That we were bagging.
Yeah, apparently it's okay.
I heard
This
it
is
was.
new information.
Well, because I went to a party on the weekend and my mate was talking about it, and I'm like, no, I'm never watching it. He's like, I'll tell you now, it's not bad. I'm like, what does that mean? Because it's, like,
It means not good.
yeah, it's not like great, but he's like, it's not like terrible. It's watchable. I'm like, so apparently, like, maybe Mortal Kombat will be on that level.
What would you say then about that exact same phrase you just said? It's not great, but it's not terrible. Is that like saying, oh, that's exactly like Resident Evil?
It's like Doom.
No, this is a movie I would put on in the background, and
Yeah,
would
Doom.
pay. No, I wouldn't even put Doom on.
It's got Carl Urban and The Rock in it.
No, I don't care. It's a
Wrong.
movie I would put on and sometimes sit down and watch. and then go and do some things, come back, and it's still on. Like, okay, I'll keep
That's
watching.
not how movies are meant to work.
Well, it's how they
You're
work for me.
disrespecting their art,
No, that's not art.
their craft.
No, there's only one movie that's art, and that's Dead or Alive.
Dead or alive.
Again, kudos to the cameraman. Well done. Well done.
Good man.
So I want to finish on this. I want to know the hardest achievement you had to get. Or was it like the most frustrating moment you've had in gaming? Robbie, you cannot say FIFA.
No.
You cannot say
I already
FIFA
know.
08 Madrid versus...
No, I already know what I'm going to say.
Go on.
Final level of Dance Dance Revolution. Say what you will.
What was the song?
Venga Boys, Party Bus. Venga Bus.
What couldn't you get about it?
The left step.
Were you like arms behind, held on
Yeah,
to the
hold
rail
on.
guy,
Well, no,
or-
I was trying to like Irish dance into it.
Oh, gee, yeah, okay, fair enough.
It's like, yeah, I mean, if they had like a river dance track, nailed it.
Yeah.
But no, Venga Bus.
I'm surprised they actually don't do that for the machines in Ireland. When the Japanese bring Dance Dance Revolution to Ireland, they just translate all the songs into Irish folk songs. It's just-
Fucking hell.
That would be amazing. But yeah, we would need like a handheld thing or like a Bowron just to like
And
Clapping in the background.
Yeah.
Let's go.
up the town.
Jahan?
It's not one game. It is a cup essentially, but it's the Halo Recon achievement. Getting the 7 achievements. I spent 3.5 hours in ODST on that legendary firefight condition, and we lost on the last wave, and we decided never to do it again because we were sitting in that bedroom, me and my brother, and 2 of my mates up in Queensland for 3.5 hours. I never achieved it.
How do you kill that which has no life?
What about yourself?
As you know, I
Play too much Assassin's Creed, yes.
Yes. And I will admit, I have completed almost every single Assassin's Creed. And I don't just mean finish
I
the
love the way
story.
he says, I'll admit, he's bragging.
I'm a fucking nerd. Yeah, and I don't just mean finish the story. I mean, like, I've got 100% of the achievements that you have to get.
Again, this is not talking about what you've done. This is the hardest thing, Tom.
Yeah,
Stop fucking bragging. I will admit I've completed everything, so nothing is actually too hard.
Nah, mate.
Completed it, mate.
Completed it, mate. Completed gaming. So-
Gaming completed.
actually, you know what? Mine is also a Halo one, and it was to get the Hayabusa armor in Halo 3. It was an absolute nightmare to try figure that out and try get that armor.
Well, I don't
And
even
it took
remember
me
how to do
years.
it anymore. I know I have it, but I don't
There was like
remember.
a certain scenario that you had to do throughout the campaign and like other things.
Yeah.
It was just a nightmare to try to figure out, but I did it. Ripe old age of, I don't know, 15, I think I was, but it was
Great
still
story.
good.
And with that, Tom, we end.
Yeah, that's it.
That's it. It's another one in the bank, guys. Number 11.
I'm proud of you guys.
In a year, we'll
We'll
have
be on
a,
412.
we'll have 412.
Nine more seasons, Morty.
Yeah.
900 more
Yeah.
episodes.
Great. This is new information.
Thank you for that.
Where can people find us if they want more information?
Tom, it's funny you ask because I know. Instagram, we're at @newage_geeks. Twitter, we're at @newaggeeks_. Twitch, who the fuck knows when we'll be on Twitch. Discord, we're at the NagPub. Facebook, New Age Geeks. We have the website, new-age-geeks.com. Yeah. Like us on Apple Podcasts, leave us a review, please. We're on Spotify, we're everywhere. Is there anything I'm forgetting?
You can also just use Google as well, and for some reason, if you type in New Age Geeks, you can find almost a lot of stuff about
It's
it.
weird. It's weird how Google works like that. It is.
Well, it's
Well,
quite
finding things.
it's quite a unique.
Yeah.
I will admit we have quite a unique name.
Guys, just before we end, I'm gonna leave it to the dogs here. Okay, who wants it?
Just take it.
3, 2, 1.
Love you.